All right, so good morning to those that are watching this in the morning time. Good afternoon, good evening to those that might be viewing this during our regularly scheduled evening class. I am here today to do our lecture on the Great Migration in the Black Church, and I am going to do my best to get through this as quickly as possible. One reason is because I'm recording it on my phone, and so space-wise, I want to make sure I can get it moved over without any issue and upload it to YouTube. So I'm going to kind of just run through the things that I would have covered in the Great Migration of the Black Church. Of course, you want to make sure that you are doing the readings that are associated with the lecture this week, as well as taking the quiz. And as soon as I finish doing the lecture today, it's Monday, I think at about like maybe 1:50. Once I finish the lecture, I'm also going to work on getting the quiz today. So by this evening, it should be uploaded in Blackboard. And then just remember that quiz is due by Friday at midnight. And I think I also have our paper 2 assignment. Friday at midnight is also the due date for that as well. So make sure you get that done. Okay. And the PowerPoint is on Blackboard. I'm looking at it on my laptop here while I'm talking to you all, just for ease of space. The reason I didn't do the Blackboard Collaborate sessions is because I have a little one. And as you all are out, she is out as well. And so I wanted to make sure that if she did interrupt me, I could just stop and come back and finish the lecture versus trying to do something live with her being her 6-year-old self in the background. So please bear with me if there is an interruption or break in the video. It's probably because I just had to address something with her and then pop back in to finish the lecture. All right, so when we think about the Great Migration in the Black Church, it's important to know that this is the period following the Civil War, what is typically called historically as Reconstruction. So that's 1865 to roughly 1877. By the 1890s, during the Great Migration, people are leaving the South in search of work and true freedom. So we know that. Do you want to say hello?
Hi.
Okay. All right. So we know that after the Civil War, slaves have been freed, of course, but the question is, where do they go? If you are no longer a slave on a plantation, what are your options? Well, we know during this time, this is the period in which we see industry picking up. And so Black Americans have made the decision that they're going to migrate to the places where the jobs are. And that, of course, is going to be the North and for some out West. During this time, we see the enforcement of Black codes. Now, these were adopted by Midwestern states to regulate or inhibit the migration of free African Americans to the Midwest. So essentially, although we see the freeing of slaves, literally much else has not, everything else has not really changed. And so that means, although we have Black Americans that are now free, white Americans are seeking to control or reimpose the old social structure.